In terms of Statsig, do you have like a favorite failure, like a failure or a deal that fell through that, sort of um, things changed? I mean, was a crucial failure, but things changed because of it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot. But one thing that I want to call out is like, where it's a humbling experience when you realize you will never be always the first one to come up with the best ideas. And there will always be other people, sometimes ahead of you, sometimes behind you, that are coming up with like brilliant ideas. And so part of it is like, learning to acknowledge that that's a good idea, learning to give them credit for the idea, and then quickly follow on, which is like if it is a great idea and you believe that's the great idea, without any ego, just go and build it. And so if you can build it better than anybody else, then you continue to live on for a couple more days. And so that's always been the philosophy of Statsig, which is like, the moat is not the ideas, the product that we currently have. The moat is the ability to out execute anyone else. And so, if from that angle, we famously didn't take warehouse seriously in the first year or so. So warehouses have been getting more and more adoption, starting to become the infrastructure and the foundation. And we built everything on the cloud without really like taking in consideration the warehouses like Snowflake or Databricks or Synapse or Redshift or so on. And then we started seeing customers come in with like, they're like, hey, I have Snowflake or I have Databricks. Could you operate on that? And we would be like, well, you can ingest data from there, but I can't operate on top of it. Why would you want to do that? You see you kind of like start to believe in your like the current products, and then you realize that they start to leave and like, oh, Statsig is not the right product for us. And so you have a couple of those failure or humbling moments. You start to like, wait a second,